So I did a bit of filming today, but I didn't think I captured much really. When I just looked back through it, there seems to be enough to make a little video up really. So I've been on that commercial job, if anyone's been following, you'll know. And it was my last day there today. And I didn't show any of the actual finished work because I've shown it 3 or 4 times and it's just probably boring you to keep seeing the same thing. So there's just a little bit of footage of me in the job, just talking about the state of the decorating. And then just a little bit of me going to give my trousers a clean. So not much work from me today, but hopefully next week I can start getting involved in some better filming really, because I'm back on domestic. So anyway, Thursday today, I'm off tomorrow looking at work, and then off the weekend. First full weekend I've had off for a long time. Yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that, and the weather's going to be great. See you later. First one in again. It's like Groundhog Day. Right, let's turn these bloody lights on for the last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's it. I mean, the Steel boys have been doing some bits. Let's show you around for anyone that is interested in what's going on here. So the Steel boys, the blokes that have been doing all this wall erecting, what they did yesterday, they had to put all these beams through. So each one of these piers had to have a hole put through it. And then they passed these beams through and bolted them in the middle. So let's take it back a bit. So each beam goes half, so it spans half, and then they bolt them together in the middle. So he was doing that yesterday. And right, and then they've got this wooden, okay, so it's just a timber thing coming down, and then obviously they bolt the walls to that. That's all starting to take a bit of shape now. You can sort of see what's going on with it. And then all the paneling will go on top of that, and it'll form this sort of climbing wall up to there. So the old overhang there. Yeah, so they're getting on, and they've got all these rods up here, whatever they're for. These sort of funky rods. And the paneling is all on them, all on these pallets there. Right, let's open the doors and get on. So I've been finding out about this sort of company, how it's trying to save money. I mean, it's got climbing centres everywhere, but it's always trying to save a few quid. But this is a prime example of how decisions like that don't always work. Now, I've been in here plastering loads of stuff, you can imagine. Obviously, if you've watched the videos, you'd know how much I've been skimming. And these toilets, all I had to do was the back new bits around where the windows were. And they said, now leave the walls, because the walls are just being decorated. Not by decorators, may I add, but by the staff of the climbing centres, who are not decorators. So you've got this building that's being plastered and spending an absolute fortune on it to get it ready. And the only bit I plastered was that and that, which obviously looks nice and fresh. Now the walls, they're trying to patch these walls up, look. They're scraping off the loose, and they're trying to patch it up. One thing, they just paid me to skim it. They didn't want me to price for it, and I'm not going to do it for nothing. It'd be different if it was like someone's house. You might say, do you know what, while I'm in here I'll do it, but this is a big company. I'm not giving them all my time for nothing, just so it makes their thing look better. That sounded shitty, but no, do you know what I mean? You can't just keep doing it, you've got to stop at some point. But look, all this is going to be opened up as a brand new climbing centre. I think this might be one of the walls they're going to climb up. Look at it. So spending all this money, that's not been touched because you're going to have some paneling on it. Just stick a bit of panel on it. But it just beggars belief really, doesn't it? For another, I don't know, another day's work. Oh, the paint's bubbling up, oh my God. Incredible. But the poor sod has got to try and fill that and try and make it look something. I mean, brand new stuff everywhere. But everything else has been skimmed. I've skimmed everything else, skimmed loads in here. But that's the decisions of someone else, not me. But what I know will happen is that I'll go from here. It's my last day today. Someone will walk in and look at that from a higher position and say, can we get that plastered? And then they'll be calling me back. And then they've got to try and work around probably a lot of more stuff. They'll probably have the flooring on by then or something ridiculous. But anyway, so I think it's going to be about 30 degrees tomorrow. So it's Thursday today, so if you're watching this, it's Thursday today. I think Friday's going to be about 30 degrees down here anyway, down sort of south. Which is nice because I've got a little day in here today. Hopefully I should be out of here by about midday, 1 o'clock latest. And then I'm off tomorrow. I'm just looking at work tomorrow. I've got 2 or 3 jobs to look at. Got to get this little silly bit of haircut, which doesn't take any time at all. And that's it then. And then I'm off the weekend. And then back to sort of domestics from Monday then. Right, I've got a couple of days off the tools. So I'm going to fill this bucket up with water and soak everything. Loads of trowels and bits and pieces in there, so we'll give them a good soak. You can see they're all a bit neglected. That was not too bad, still not good though. But yeah, so we'll give them a good soak and see how they come on. They are well and truly submerged now, so I'm going to leave them for a day, maybe even 2. Hopefully it won't destroy the handles, but we'll see. I'll give them a check tomorrow and hopefully get them all nice and cleaned up. Because I'm very lazy for things like that, I must admit. I just watched some of these videos back and I do apologise for all the sniffing. It's hay fever. I'm not up to nothing with, you know, I'm sniffed there. Like, I'm not up to anything else. It's just hay fever. So I'm doing a lot of sniffing, which when I watch the videos back, it's really annoying me. So it's probably annoying you. So I'll try not to sniff so much. It just becomes habit, doesn't it? But yeah, I just want to give the trails a clean up because I'm very, very lazy like that. Once I finish work, tools go in the van, get home, and I don't really tend to look at them much, really, you know. And then when you get to the job, and now I'm filthy dirty, then I'll get a little scrape on it or a bit of sandpaper. But no excuse, really, just pure laziness. So I'm going to give them a good soak for a day or 2. And see what they come up with, because that's what I've been watching other blokes doing. I know you used to do it years ago. You could put them in like baking soda. There was all sorts of things years ago, like all these little tips. But now, of course, you turn Facebook or YouTube on, and you're getting these tips all the time, and people just seem to be leaving them in water, and they seem to be coming up all right. So I'm going to join that gang and see what they come up like. I'm just worried about the handles. I mean, the good Marshalltown handle is bolted on anyway, so it shouldn't really do too much damage. Because years ago, I used to get the wooden handles that were glued on. And that doesn't seem to be a thing anymore. Certainly, I haven't got any trails with wooden handles. Got fork handles. Anyway, I'll see what they're like in the morning. See you then.